Hey guys, so what you're looking at right now in the middle is the fitness app and of me trying to close my rings. These rings are on Apple and the fit in the Apple Fitness app. So, don't be concerned if you don't have access to it, but all this is showing is how many calories that I did by moving, exercising, and by standing. This is how I pretty much gathered the entire my entire weight loss was pretty much by this simple device of understanding that I just needed to burn a little bit more calories than what I was consuming. This is the goal I set was 750, and that was just to ensure that I was burning what I needed to burn at the end of the day. 750 calories is not necessary, but it was good for me to keep track of. It was good for me to understand, especially if I overate that day, like this particular day, which is Thanksgiving. I ate a big plate of Thanksgiving food, but I also burned 830 calories that day. So it was amazing to see that even after Thanksgiving, I still had lost weight that week, and I'm going to show that later on. But I started in October at the very end, and then it went up. I was starting in October 26th. Okay, so I started October 26th, and the goal was to just count calories. That was it. That was the starting point because of the congenital spinal stenosis. I didn't want to work out. I'm going through physical therapy, and I didn't want to put that extra stress on it. So this calendar shows how lax I was in the beginning because I was just counting calories, and whatever I did, I just got. Whatever I reached, I just reached. I was not trying to aim for any goals. I was just trying to make sure that I was burning a little bit of calories here and there. But as you can see, I wasn't doing anything in October. And that's when I realized that I needed to depend on it a little bit more. So I'm going to move on forward with that and tell you what happened here. So, looking at this dip of this 10-pound weight loss started on October 26th. And today, at the time of recording this, it's the 28th. So I'm showing you the progress. 1220 is where my stuff starts for me because my body burns 1720 without me doing anything. So it's okay for me to do that. So I'm going to show you what it looked like in the earlier days. My goal of 1720 is mine, and I always needed to make sure I had at least 500 over because I want to burn 3,500 at the end of the week. 500 times 7 is 3,500. That's 1 pound lost. So I needed to make sure that I was doing this as much as possible. So I would include a little bit of walking around, which is the data from my app. And I just put that in as whatever they considered it was, active calories and things of that sort. I still ate whatever it was to eat. This one I ate Chipotle, and I had a sandwich and I danced and drank water, had coffee this day. So it wasn't that many calories that were just splurged on. So I had plenty of them left, and I did a little bit of exercise. So I had plenty left. But what I didn't understand was, wait, I had to go before this because this is when I started understanding and I just realized, let me go a little bit. Okay, so here you go. So now I realized that, 1720 minus 500 is 1220. I decided to just go ahead and make my goal 1220 to be like, this is literally all you can eat. I slowly started to realize that I was not burning enough. I was not burning enough calories at all. And it wasn't equating in the weight loss. I was always eating a little bit over. And here's a day where I couldn't even add any calories, where I just sat out because I was like, no, I got to go to PT tomorrow. I want to rest. I want to yada yada, whatever. I'm going to take it easy. I was not doing that 500. I was barely like over 400 calories, which means at the end of the week, my pound was not going to be lost. So I had to incorporate actual physical activity because here I was starting to see after changing my goal that I was barely not even hitting where I needed to be at. I was like, I need to include exercise just to ensure that I will always be over 500. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I mean after this, because this is the important part. This was the realization where everything went to, okay, I understand. I now need to add in exercise just to guarantee that I'm going to be over 500 no matter what happens. Okay? So, this this is where it happens here. This is when I start to realize what's happening. 1200, this is my goal. I ate 1300. That's not good, but I burned, and then I have 396 remaining. Now, this is only for dancing and walking. This doesn't include me doing anything around the house, any activity, any laundry or anything that would have helped me push it over. But as we could see, I was not hitting 500. I wasn't hitting the 500. Once I realized that, I was like, okay, I pretty much got my food down. I was staying around 1,300 calories, probably 1,400. And what I needed to do at this point was realize that I needed to exercise in order to do this. Y'all excuse this screen. I don't know what's happening here. But I realized that I needed to do that in order to exercise. I needed to exercise in order to get the results. When I had that hike on the 12th, that was when I decided to be like, no, I have to move. And you can see there is a constant decline. Even in the last week, and this is Thanksgiving week, I was able to overcome it. So guys, my suggestion, my advice, count your calories, deduct the 500, exercise. And that is how you lose 10 pounds in 1 month. Very clear, concise, eat what you want, but exercise and stay under that calorie count. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Peace.